Hello, in this video we will talk about a new feature in print delivery called Embedded Crystal Report. This feature requires B1 UP 2020.10 or higher. So this Embedded Crystal Report is an option in Crystal Report definitions and is essentially a different way of storing your Crystal Report. Traditionally, print delivery has used Crystal reports that were stored as files. With this new option, the Crystal report can be instead stored inside the database, just like SAP does it themselves. This new option has some benefits and some drawbacks. The benefits is that the Crystal follows the database, so I take a backup of my database, move to another server, restore it. Print delivery will now work out of the box. Also, if you have used embedded Crystal reports, there can not be any file permissions issues, which we sometimes experience when using the server component. The drawback is that you cannot have a shared Crystal report. So if I have a Crystal report and I need to use it in 3 different databases, I need to actually add it to the 3 different databases. And each time I make a change, I need to update it in all 3 databases. But let's take a closer look at what this feature actually does and how it works. So let's look at how the new embedded Crystal feature works. We here have a traditional Crystal report definition where we have a file path to the Crystal we want to run. With the new feature, we have a new field here called report source, and I can here choose to switch to database, which then gives me the option to select a Crystal report that is already embedded inside the database. Some of these are standard reports from SAP and some of my own here. But let's see. I want to add a new Crystal to the database for this Crystal report definition, so I can here press the Import Crystal button, give it a name, and select the file path. And select the simple report and press update. I now have Crystal report inside the database, and it works. Print delivery works like it normally would. So if I go to the sales order and press the preview, you can see that my Crystal report runs. There's nothing inside the Crystal, so it's very, very simple. Let's say that I have this report now, and I want to export it to another database. I can then choose here to export it, select where I want it to be placed. So I have demo 2 here, press save. And you can see I now have a new Crystal report file here, and this is the one I have exported. Another option when you're using embedded Crystal report is to replace the report you have. So if I press replace, and then let's say select the documents here, press update. The Crystal report behind the demo 2 here is now the documents Crystal report. So if I again try to preview, you can see that it's now a different Crystal report. Lastly, we also have the option here to edit a Crystal report. So when I press this, a temporary file is made in app data, and it opens the Crystal report, so I can edit it. So let's say I want to just change the title. Press save, close it. If I then refresh the Crystal report definition, you can see an update to the version of the selected Crystal exists, and I can choose to either commit these changes, which is uploading a new version to the database with these changes, or discard them, which is deleting the file with the changes I have. And if I press edit again, I can either choose to overwrite the file and start from scratch, or open the existing edited version and continue working on it. So if I open it, You can see that I come to the same file and the title is changed. So let's say I now commit this. Then you still need to press update. And if I now run my quiz report, you can see that the title has changed in color. If I want to get an overview of all my crystals in the database, I can go here and I get a list, and I can add new ones, and I can also choose to remove ones. So if I want to say remove demo 2, I can do that here. But as you can see, I get an error because the quiz report is in use. But if I select one that isn't, like this one, it's not deleted and it's not in the database. Yes. Let's say that you have a system in place already that uses all the file definitions, and you want to change it to using database. We then have the option to right-click and say convert. In this case, I have converted to file source because I have the database as a report source. So if I do that, it will make a file for me. So demo 3. And it will also change the path to the new file I've created. I've done update. And now it's back on the file system. And it uses the report I have saved in the database. Then, if I want to, I can also convert back, in which case it just gives the report the name of the file and uploads it automatically, and if I just press update, I'm up and running again. This is essentially how embedded crystal reports feature work. The reports that are added to the database can be found by, let's say, go to a sales order, going to the layout designer, pressing PLD if you're printing delivery, and press manage layouts. Here we can, at the bottom, find all our reports under something called loss reports. Our reports are placed here because you might want to use them print delivery, but you don't want them to be shown anywhere in the menu structure. Thank you for watching.